What is the most common food poisoning bacteria? It is not simply meat merchandise that may trigger meals poisoning these days. Figuring out how the most typical sorts are contracted will show you how to follow higher meals security. Although many might not understand it, foodborne outbreaks trigger tens of millions of individuals to get sick annually. In reality, in keeping with estimates from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, 48 million sicknesses, 128,000 hospitalizations, and 3,000 deaths happen annually as the results of foodborne germs. From Salmonella to E. coli to Campylobacter, there are numerous causes of meals poisoning that may make you sick. Signs of meals poisoning can vary from mild diarrhea to vomiting and may shortly escalate to the purpose of being life-threatening. Kinds of germs that trigger meals poisoning. 5. Salmonella. Most individuals are acquainted with the time period Salmonella, however they might not know that there are greater than 2,000 various kinds of the bug. It is often related to animal merchandise like hen, eggs, and milk, however uncooked greens and even water can carry Salmonella, too. Salmonella is often launched to meals at a processing plant or when the meals are dealt with. Signs of salmonellosis differ from a light gastroenteritis, stomach and intestinal inflammation, to extra extreme and extended diarrhea, says Christina D. Mina, Ph.D., Regional Dean of the UT Health College of Public Wellbeing in El Paso. It's a frequent analysis of infectious diarrhea in the U.S. 4. E. coli. Up to now, E. coli was generally related to undercooked ground beef, however lately the germ has proven up elsewhere, as effectively. Outbreaks of E. coli have concerned all kinds of meals, together with contemporary produce, beef, nuts, water, and cookie dough, to call just a few, Dr. Mina says. Signs can embody nausea and vomiting, watery diarrhea, or typically bloody diarrhea, relying on the E. coli sort. 3. Campylobacter. It isn't as well known as Salmonella and E. coli, however Campylobacter may be fairly nasty in its personal proper. Campylobacter is recognized extra usually than some other causative agent of gastroenteritis in the US and Europe, Mina says. This bacterium might also trigger high fever, arthritis and Guillain-Barré syndrome, severe, progressive muscle weakness. Most frequently, infections and subsequent sicknesses outcome from the consumption of contaminated poultry or poultry merchandise. 2. Shigella. Although meats are generally considered the transmitters of meals poisoning germs, Shigella is often handed alongside through greens, usually associated to breakdowns in meal security. Transmission is most frequently related to contaminated meals handlers who go the microorganism from individual to individual as a consequence of poor hygiene practices, Mina says. It has additionally been steered that flies might have a job in its transmission. Signs usually embody belly cramps and bloody stools. 1. Listeria. Outbreaks of listeria in the U.S. have been linked to provide uncooked, unpasteurized milks and cheese, ice cream, and uncooked or undercooked poultry and seafood. Just like different foodborne sicknesses, a listeria and infection may cause diarrhea and fever. These infections may be particularly harmful for pregnant ladies and may result in stillbirth, miscarriage, untimely beginning, or life-threatening an infection to the new child.